Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me is my co-host, Joel Meyer. And of course, we got the one and only Catfish Dilly back again. How are we doing today, guys?
Well, if I said I was in a good mood yesterday, it's nothing compared to today. And of course, it all started with the Lightning taking care of the Sabres last night. Kucherov a goal and 3 assists. He's 5 points back now. McDavid, who did not score, and an Oilers loss to the Leafs last night. Absolutely perfect results. And then this morning, the McKenna thing happened, and I got a lot of money on the field to win the first overall pick. So that's very good for me. Although by all accounts, if you believe the rumors and all that, it looks like he was entirely justified and striking back. I mean, people listening to this don't know what I'm talking about. McKenna was charged with some kind of assault, knocking this kid out for making fun of his mom. That's the rumor anyway. This is very early days, so you can't believe anything. But it's been a hell of a 24-hour cycle for myself, and we also had the Panarin trade. We'll get into that. So yeah, a lot of activity going on. I'm still trying to process it all. But yeah, it's great here. I mean, this is a fucking fantastic week.
Yeah, I went to work today actually and worked.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's new.
we closed the road down. I pretty much sat in the truck the whole time, but I did have to get out and occasionally let vehicles in and out of the work zone, and that counts for something. Other than that, yeah, nothing else really. I got home, may or may not have cracked open a beer, and I started looking at what games we got on tonight.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, there's
going on.
A lot going on. I took a nap earlier. I woke up to the Panarin trade and the McKenna thing. I'm just like, just a lot going on here. The McKenna thing. I mean, I can't bet on the draft in NPA here, but for you guys, that took the
move.
field.
Oh wait, you are moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move at some point, but yeah, it's for those of you that got the field like Joel did against McKenna, that's why you do it. Like there could be injuries, there could be shit like this. Like you never know what's going to happen when there's this like supposedly like consensus number one pick, and it's not going to be could drop him out of the top 5. Who knows? I don't think it'll actually drop him too far, but teams will have some questions around it, I think.
For sure. I mean, I'd rather not talk about it now because it could be totally bogus.
Oh yeah,
too early.
Yeah,
it's
broke
just
like 2 hours ago.
Bring it up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it could be a bunch of nothing. So let's wait for more stuff to come out, some serious sources and whatever. Because right now it's just very localized.
Yeah, very localized. Could just be people making shit up. So, but yeah, he has been charged apparently. So we will keep that going there. Make sure you are subscribed to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. 10 games tonight, got 7 games tomorrow, and then the Olympic break. I know the Olympics started today with the curling, the mixed doubles curling. Was that Canada? Right. Canada got the win over Czech Republic. What was it? I saw earlier?
I did not watch the curling. I did see the British won the mixed doubles, but that's all I got for you.
All right, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but all right, let's get into the puck bucks from last night before we discuss this Panarin trade. I went 4-6, down 379. Joel 4-4, up 807, and Dilly 3-2, up 958 here. My Flyers got the win last night over the Capitals there at home. CBJ got a shutout win in the first half of a back-to-back for them with Elvis starting, getting the shutout there against the Devils. Devils just continue to be kind of a dumpster fire, so that one did not go over. Carolina, I'm seeing here they got outshot 27-19 in a back and forth game against Ottawa, but they got it done in regulation. So that loss got the over. And then a bunch of losses. Pittsburgh Islanders, Joel had it right. He had the over. I had the under. The Leafs were able to get the wins in both half of the back-to-back there in Alberta, so maybe they're not completely dead yet, but that game it did go over with a 5-2 final there.
Yeah, it's odd that I'm cheering so strongly against the bet that I've made, but I did that twice last night, both with the Sabres. That's the game I watched in the early window, and then the I bet the Oilers, and then they lost pretty convincingly against the miserable Oilers. So yeah, great results for futures wise, and yeah, more or less broke even. So I'm ecstatic. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have eyes on anything else. I was just like, glued into that Tampa Buffalo game. Huge results there for the awards market. Kucherov down to 5-1. Art Ross down to 8-1 to win the Hart Trophy.
Is he?
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely insane. Yeah, McKinnon's finally drifted out. And what else we got? The Oilers, of course, were in a war with our Knights to win that division, and them losing like that. I mean, there's just no excuses. Nice play against the Canucks. I can't see them losing. Bet them again, but yeah, need the 2 points there to go into the break. Feeling a little bit better about our divisional stuff. Yeah, I actually watched a bit of the Kraken Ducks game because I had the salami and I was sweating that a little bit. I didn't think it got close because it was 1-0 there for the Ducks for a while. There's 4-0, 5 minutes left. Okay, probably not going to win. The Kraken scored. Okay, just string them. They scored again. And they almost got to over 6.5 there. Ducks missing a net chance. Kraken nearly made it 4-3 at the end. So that would have been a very fortuitous result there, the over 6.5. But Archer was on the right side of that one with the under. But thankfully the salami got there by the hook.
Yeah, Philly took the lead early, never looked back. Buffalo was a good game. Joel watched more of that probably, and explain that better probably. Yeah, Archer's totals went 2-1, so Guest did pretty good. Pittsburgh never had a chance of going under. The other two were great.
Yeah, I forgot Archer added those 3 totals late. I forgot it was both.
I convinced him too. I mean, man,
Yeah.
give me some credit here.
Oh, you did. You're like I don't bet totals. So Archer, if you like a total, throw it on there, and you did. It worked out.
Yeah, the under was a good bet. He was very fortuitous himself though with that over 6.5 in the Sabres Lightning game because that's obviously in a couple weak ones, and it was 1-1 going into the third, and they needed Radish, I think, was the one who tied it. Made it 3-3 there with 26 seconds to go to get that over. So yeah, good bet on the under, but I don't know about that over. That was probably a bad one.
Yeah, speaking of a bad one, potentially a bad trade for the Rangers, dealing Artemi Panarin to the Kings for a conditional 3rd-round pick, and Liam Greentree, the first-round pick, 26th overall in 2024. Signed a 2-year, $11 million extension with LA there. I don't know why the Kings are doing this. I guess it raises their floor a little bit. It helps them on a game-to-game basis, but maybe they think they can upset the Knights in the playoffs. Let's get past the Oilers first. Get past the Oilers, get past the Knights, and then hope that the Central Division kind of cannibalizes each other in the first 2 rounds. But I don't know. Maybe this is just Panarin probably wanted to go to the Kings, and that was it. And I guess Greentree, 45 points in 34 games this year in the OHL, had 119 points in 64 games last year. So, I guess at least the Rangers got that. Got a future piece there for Panarin because he was controlling the whole thing. He wasn't, and they clearly had no leverage, just sitting him out for the past few games.
Exactly right. I mean, the Rangers put themselves in this situation, being how bad they are, that Panarin doesn't even want to come back. Like, fuck this team. Even living in the Big Apple isn't enough for me. I'm going to go to a more competitive team there in LA. So, yeah, terrible roster management by the Rangers. That's why they only got a limited return, because Panarin had the full no move clause, so he could pick where he wanted to go. And apparently, he only wanted to go to LA. I thought it was between Florida and LA, but somebody was saying it was just LA. So regardless, I don't think the Panthers would have given him much better anyway. So they were very limited on their options. And getting Greentree back is actually pretty good because that guy is a legit player. He's playing very well in the O, as you said. He's a 6'3" defenseman. Or is he a defenseman?
He's a right wing.
6'3" though. He's a big body. I think the Rangers need some more size. And from everything I've heard is that he's a really good player. So at least they got something back, better than nothing. But yeah, on the King side, you nailed it. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they can't win the cup. I mean, I can't say can't, but very, very unlikely. And they're going against the West when it's at its peak right now with all these superpowers. You can see the Oilers have fallen off. The Knights aren't as good, but look at the Central Division. Even if they got through the Oilers and the Knights. They still have to go through the Avs, Stars, and the Wild. They're all significantly better than the Kings. And yeah, they give it up a significant player in their future. And if this doesn't work, then they're going to be screwed going forward because they got the Sharks coming up. They got the Ducks coming up. These guys are loaded with young talent, and they're going to pass the Kings pretty quickly here without Kopitar, without Doughty in the foreseeable future, Panarin getting old. So the Kings just screwed their future for a remote chance of winning anything. Like that, I would be very surprised if they made the Stanley Cup under the Panarin contract. So, yeah, I hate it from the Kings' perspective, and the Rangers put themselves in that situation. So I hate it for both teams ultimately. But yeah, the Rangers had to make the most out of a shit sandwich that they themselves prepared.
Yeah, apparently Greentree isn't a great skater, but with his size, he doesn't have to be a great skater, be more of a power forward. And kind of in that realm as well, Panarin isn't too fast himself, and the Kings play pretty slow. So it gives the Kings another weapon, so they don't have to play Corey Perry on their top line like Kopitar's last year. They want to get him another weapon. So they probably go up in the power ratings or whatever when you're going game by game. But like we said, it's. I don't know if their future odd moved at all, or even if they should have, because it's just maybe it's a sign that they'll buy more. But giving up Greentree has to be one of their top prospects, I think.
To win the division definitely moved. Kings certainly shortened there, but I mean maybe that's a good bet because the way the Knights and the Oilers are playing, maybe that was a good bet, 5-6-1. But I don't know. I have to think that the Knights figured it out, but certainly not in the Stanley Cup futures. I don't think so. And then if they did, it's stupid.
Yeah, and I read something that the Panthers, or he wanted to go to Florida, but Florida's not sure if they're even going to make the playoffs this year. So they didn't want to. So they didn't want to give up any sort of asset for him, which makes sense. If they go on a run, if they get healthy and go on a run, great. It's the Panthers, but they don't need to add Panarin. He would just be an extra toy in their toy box.
That's what I said before. Why would the Sharks want to add them? This guy is a luxury piece on a contender, and I don't think the Kings are a contender. So what is he? Just an ornament.
It's an ornamental piece. They're just hanging around. Yeah. Dilly, did you enjoy listening to that conversation live?
I did enjoy listening to that conversation live. Yeah, I don't really know too much about all the fine details of that. I don't think it was a good trade. I mean, what do I know? Not much. I can do
birthday's a milestone. So,
there are certain things I know, and that is not one of the things that I know much about.
Well, the most important thing is what you don't know. A lot of people don't know that. So knowing what you don't know is a big asset.
That's
some things. Yeah, some things I just choose not to care about and not invest my time in researching. So that's why you guys are here. We're a team.
Yeah, I was catching up on the Chalk and Chaos podcast, the episode 2, the end of it. You were talking about just betting new sports and learning sports through that. Yeah, you don't know, you learn along the way. That's what you got to do. All right, let's get to an ad break here before we get into the games. We are brought to you by Avo. Make more money betting sports with Avo. That is AVO. Avo is the best sports betting tool that helps you by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities for you faster than the competitors, and they keep you organized in one place with the cleanest dashboard. Super easy to understand and use. Get started now at avo.bet. Use promo code SGPN for $18 off. That is avo.bet, promo code SGPN for $18 off. And of course, we got Kalshi, a real money picture market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for the big game on Sunday, including sides, totals, props, halftime performance, and more. Also have politics, entertainment, and even the weather. Kalshi, you can trade anything, and new Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That is Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. All right, final slate here before the Olympic break. 7 games on Thursday, February 5th, starting off at 7 p.m. Got the Pittsburgh Penguins plus 114 at the Buffalo Sabres minus 135. Over 6.5 minus 115. Under 6.5 minus 105. Dilly, how are you feeling about those Pens?
I'm feeling like we're all ready for the break. You think that if you move, I don't know. I just heard Joel say you might move. If you move, you think they're not going to show Pittsburgh teams first on your lineup? Because I feel like they show me
Yeah,
Phillies.
they show the local team. They show the state first. So yeah, when I move, it's gonna not be that.
It's going to be the Devils.
Well, no, I'm moving country still.
What?
Yeah, I'm going across the pond.
We'll have this talk later. Anyway,
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so before we came on the podcast, I was doing some research and I got a notification saying the NHL suspended our Penguins D-man Caleb Jones. Not a big name, but he got suspended for 20 games for a substance violation. It was what they call it, performance enhancing substance. It sounded like it was something he may have rubbed on his body, not to get too sensual, but
it sounds like they're not working.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe initially like some sort of possibly THC cream, but it doesn't sound like that's what it was. It was probably some sort of performance enhancing substance that he failed a test for. Anyway, it's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to note that. My Penguins, yeah, we're coming off a couple of devastating losses here, in which I thought we were going to win those games, but the Sens and the Islanders won games. Islanders, we went to OT, outshot them. I think we lost the face-off battle, but if Crosby could just do every face-off, then we'd win the face-off battle in every game. But Buffalo's getting phenomenal goaltending right now. I wanted to note from Alex Lyon, he's got. Oh wait, all right. I wanted to clarify something too. I forgot. I wrote this down yesterday when I was giving out the last 10 goal differentials. That was for 5-on-5. That was the 5-on-5 goal differential. That was not all strengths, all situations. I didn't write that down, but that's how I have that done. Just wanted to clarify that because I know I slipped up. Anyway, but Alex Lyon is averaging in all strengths, in all situations, and .933 save percentage over his last 10 games. So I think, when Buffalo comes back, when Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen comes back, Buffalo's going to be a force to reckon with if Alex Lyon can keep this up and they get good goaltending from two good goaltenders. They're going to get into the playoffs. So that could be a big deal right there. I got some other notes later on how sneaky deaky they could be, but I'm not going to bet against my Penguins. I'm going to go the Archer route, and I'm going to bet the over 6.5 in this game. We'll take 15 puck bucks on the over 6.5 because I'm not going to bet against my Penguins on the show. I might bet against them still, but that's my bet for this game.
I like your bet in this game because that is also my bet in this game. Over 6.5. They've been an auto play lately in Penguins games. Yeah, you mentioned the Sabres have been getting great goaltending, even against the Lightning. Colton Ellis was very good. He robbed my guy Kucherov a couple times as well. And yeah, I guess it'll be line and net for this one. Penguins and overs are going well lately. So 20 puck bucks on that over 6.5. No real feel for the side. Two teams that are very hot lately, of course, and two teams in the running for the Jack Adams with Dan Muse versus Lindy Ruff. So I'll be interested in that. But I think we'll see a high scoring last game before the break. Teams get a little juicy there. And I just, before I came on the show here, I raced to bet the salami this night's game. So hopefully for two final nights of high scoring hockey.
Yeah, I agree with you guys there on the over 15 puck bucks on that over 6.5 minus 115. But I am taking the Penguins here for 15 puck bucks at plus 114. It's the Gilbert special here. Buffalo coming back after a third game in 4 nights back at home after 2 big games down in Florida and Tampa. Kind of a letdown spot for them against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh deserved better on Long Island there based on the shot count. So I think Pittsburgh, gets one final business trip in here, gets the 2 points, and head of the break here. I think good odds there at plus 114. Penguins in the over have to be the 2 plays here. All right, down to 7 o'clock at the Ottawa Senators minus 130 at the Philadelphia Flyers plus 110. Over 5.5 at -135. Under 5.5 at +114 here. Flyers got back on track last night against the Capitals here. Now they host the Senators before the break. Senators have been the best team in the league in expected goals for share at 5-on-5 in the past 10 games. Flyers are right there as well, 8th best, even though they only have 3 wins in their past 10 games. We saw this meeting twice before this season, 2-1 in Ottawa, and then 3-2 for the Senators in overtime in Philly. The Senators only had 14 shots on goal in that one. Going to be the third game in 4 nights for Ottawa after going from Pittsburgh to Carolina. Now back up to Philly. Philly feeling at home here. Stay at home, feeling good. So I think the Flyers here have to be the play at +110. Sens are only 13-12-3 on the road this season. Flyers aren't great overall or even at home, 13-9-6, but I think they're a little bit disrespectful here at +110. So 15 puck bucks on the Flyers there. And if I had to play a total, it would be the under. Both teams have been playing a lot of low event hockey recently and could see another 3-2 overtime type of game here.
If anything, I'd bet the over, but not too confident in it. Plus, you have to go to that 6 -110, I suppose. I guess we Olmark in this one. Reimer played the last one. If you can call it playing, he was bad again against the Hurricanes. The Senators were way better than the Canes in that one. I watched some of that when I wasn't watching the Lightning and Bolts game or Lightning Sabres game. The Senators, they're a much better team. You know what? Give me 20 puck bucks on the Sens when this one -130. I don't know why I didn't start with that, but significantly better team. You mentioned their underlying stuff, and they're actually fighting for something. And the Flyers are in turmoil right now, given all the stuff going on with the team and whatnot. So give me the Sens and the over maybe, but no puck bucks on it.
Yeah, so I have something I like in this game too, actually, surprisingly. It is Noah Cates. I'm sure Ryan knows him very well. It's one of his own Philadelphia Flyers. It's his birthday. Yes. Turns 27.
You know what number he wears?
Maybe you do.
27.
It's a golden birthday. Maybe he'll get moved up to the second line because right now he's on the third line. I mean, he's got 26 points in 55 games. He
can get his 27th point on his 27th birthday. Oh my! Lock that in, Dilly. Lock that in.
I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that. But he's got 2 assists in the last 10 games. So if he does, it'll be a stretch. Hopefully I get a good number. But the play I do like in this game is I like the Sens to score a power play goal in this one at -110. Philly spends a lot of time in the box. They like doing things that other teams don't always like to do, and that averages to about 10.3 penalty minutes a game. In Ottawa, that's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely it's top 5. It's top 5. So in Ottawa has a pretty decent power play, 23.24%. And Philly's penalty kill is just quite mid. It's 18th, 78.95%. So at -110, I think that's a great bet. And that's the play that I like in this game.
Yeah, if there's one thing about us in Philly here, we love being in the box. 7 o'clock here. Got the Carolina Hurricanes -230 at the New York Rangers +190. Hurricanes puck line +110. Rangers puck line -130. Under 6.5 -125. Over 6.5 +105. Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, I like this game quite a bit, actually. I got 2 bets on it. Of course, Rangers. We just talked about them trading Panarin. It's good to get that distraction out of the room. I know them playing really bad hockey. It doesn't sound like Fox is going to play this one. This will be Jonathan Quick in net. Gets the Hurricanes, hopefully without Bussy, because that guy is another reason why they won against the Sens in the last one. But hopefully we get Freddie in net because I like the over 6.5, and I like the Rangers to get a sneaky dub here. 10 bucks there on the Rangers money line. I think they show up for this one last game before the break. And with the Panarin thing going around, I think that only helps rejuvenate the locker room, to be honest. The over 6.5 there is even better. Give me 20 bucks, over 6.5. We know about the Hurricanes, how they struggle to defend this year. Rangers are still good off the rush. Certainly less so without Panarin in the lineup, but still doing damage on that front. Hurricanes terrible defending off the rush. And yeah, without Bussy in that, hopefully, we're not saying it was one goalie or the other. We'll get some positive momentum there and get some goals. Hurricanes still great offensively. Rangers very bad defensively. And yeah, the Rangers they found some offense at home, like at least compared to the first month or two of the season. So hopefully that continues here. Because yeah, 20 bucks there at over 6.5 and 10 on Rangers money line.
Yeah, I could see why Joel wants to back the Rangers. He knows that it's William Cooley's birthday. He found that out, and he said Rangers win. Cooley turns 24. He's got 27 points in 56 games. Plays on the second line with Trocheck. And who else plays on the second line? Do you know, Ryan, off the top of your head?
No, I can check it real quick. It's
I think it's
Lafreniere there plays on the second.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So he's got 2 goals and 1 assist in his last 10. So I think the opposite of Joel in this one. I think, the Hurricanes absolutely own the Rangers. I think they're like 8-2 in the last 10. I don't know if that's and they're 4. So 4 of the last 6, the Hurricanes won by 2 or more goals. They won by margin those games. And this is a divisional game here. So in honor of Archinator, we will say that the Canes are 11-3-1 versus Metro, and the Rangers are 6-9-1. So I think that the Rangers can get it done here. I think plus 110 is fair enough. So we'll put 15 bucks on Carolina on the puck line.
All right, yeah, not going to be taking a side in this one. It might be Spencer Martin for the Rangers. Quick start of the last 2, and it could be hopefully Freddie Anderson for the Hurricanes, because I do like the over 6.5 at plus 105. Rangers letting in goals left and right. Hurricanes consistently scoring 3 or 4 goals per game. Could see a 4-3 final type of thing here, or even higher if it's fucking Freddie Anderson versus Spencer Martin there. Rangers have had a few days off since losing in Pittsburgh, though, so maybe they'll either come out rusty or they'll be rested for this one after the Panarin trade. So don't want to play a side. I would play the Rangers if I had to, but just 15 bucks on the over 6.5 at plus 105. Down to 7 o'clock. Again, got the New York Islanders at the New Jersey Devils. This one is a double pick 'em. Both teams at minus 110. Totals at 5.5. Both at minus 110. Dilly, what do you got here?
Oh, I never expected for the double pick'em to be thrown my way here, but you know what? It's appropriate. It's another divisional game, and I mean, so in which aspect are we saying divisional games matter? Because I mean, I do know that they matter because you play them more often. I think there's 26 divisional games in total for each team in a season, but none of the tiebreakers in hockey come down to the divisional record at all. They all come down to basically the first one, I think, is point percentage, and then it goes to regulation wins, and then it goes to regulation overtime wins, and so on and so forth. So maybe they matter because you play them more often, but sometimes you play interconference games twice a year. I mean, that's not that big of a difference. But anyway, this is one of those divisional games. The Devils, they suck in the division. They're 4-10-2. They suck anyway. They suck in the division. They suck right now. The Islanders, they're 11-6-2 in the division, so they're pretty good. But in my eyes, I'm not crazy about the Islanders. What's the line at the pick 'em? Yeah. So the Islanders are going for the 4-game sweep of the season here. So they're 22-16 as dogs, and they were underdogs in all 3 games versus the Devils so far this season. So I guess they're not an underdog right here, but I don't know. I want to pass, but maybe you think Archer probably wants me to bet them here.
Archer's not here. Archer is not here. It's you.
Right.
So if you want to pass, just pass.
If the Islanders win, then I'll blame Archer for not being here. So I pass.
Again, I like 2 bets in this one. Give me the Islanders here. Significantly better team, especially without Jack Hughes in the lineup for the Devils. We saw the line move against them in the last one against the Blue Jackets, and they got pretty handily outplayed and beaten. and they couldn't score a goal. What do we always say? Without Jack Hughes in the lineup, Devils can't score. Happens again. And I think it'll be the same story here. Islanders, they still struggle defensively. Maybe the Devils can generate some chances, but I'm almost certain, that it'll be Sorokin in net here before the Olympic break. So yeah, we don't have to worry about David Riddick being in net, though he's been fine in relief regardless. So yeah, I like the Islanders to win, and the under 5.5 goes right along with that. So yeah, let's go to 3-1, 4-1 win for the Isles here. Yeah, I'd be surprised if these lines move against me. I think the under should move. I think the Islanders should move.
15, 20 on each.
It's 15 on each. It's still an under after all.
Yeah. Completely agree with there. So not really going to add too much, but I think division games matter because they say they're 4-point games. Because if you beat them, you get 2 points, and they don't get 2 points. And if you lose, you don't get. It's like a 4-point swing in the standings.
You're right. I should have known about the swinging. I should have known.
You're the swinging expert here. There's 3 things you know. It's swinging, birthdays, and milestones. That's what we come to you for. Yeah. 15 puck bucks on the Islanders, 15 on the under. I am contemplating taking the Islanders on the puck line, but taking that with an under 5.5 is kind of tough. So just kind of just taking those two there. All right, down to 7 o'clock again. Got the Nashville Predators plus 160 at the Washington Capitals minus 192. Under 6.5 minus 125. Over 6.5 plus 105 here. Preds on a back-to-back. I do believe it is Saros starting tonight, so it'll be Anderson tomorrow. Yes, against Logan Thompson. Is looking like he'll come back for this one ahead of the Olympics. Get one final game in here. Capitals played well against the Flyers. Probably deserved to win. Dan Vladar came up with a few big stops in that one. Flyers power play came up big in that one as well. Third game in 4 nights for the Capitals, back-to-back for the Predators. Predators been playing some high-scoring games as of late here. Capitals do kind of appear to be back on track after that long stretch there that ended with that road trip out west. Don't really see too many injuries here on either side, but I can't lay minus 200 almost for the Caps. If anything, I'd take Caps puck line plus 130 or the over 6.5 at plus 105. Actually, yeah, give me 15 puck bucks on the over there. Don't think Thompson will be completely sharp, and Nashville is playing a lot of open hockey recently.
That is my bet as well. 15 puck bucks there on over 6.5. You covered it more or less. Predators on those back-to-back. I already mentioned the idea or the theory that we'll see a few more overs here. The Salami is what, about 3-0, 4 in a row in the last four game slates. So I think that continues, and we'll see some more goals continue. So yeah, I like the over 6.5 quite a bit here. Predators, you mentioned the playing Saros tonight, Anaheim tomorrow, and Capitals goalie situation is Thompson was bad even before he got hurt, so I don't think that will suddenly change. And yeah, I wanted to mention Jack Hughes too. Interesting for the Olympic team. Like, he's an important piece. Like, the Americans are missing scores, and if he's not 100%, that's going to be another thing to overcome, especially for management who have left a lot of goal scorers out of the lineup, like Robertson and Cole Caulfield. Now without Jack Hughes 100%, I don't know how the Americans are going to score. I mean, Austin Matthews certainly come alive, but yeah, it's interesting times there for Team America.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have to worry about that because I'm on Team Canada. That's the only side I've taken. I didn't take anything else, so I just hope Team Canada. But I am very intrigued by all the Olympic talk. I haven't dug into anything myself too much, but I like listening to you and Archer talk about it on his new podcast. So yeah, so we're talking about the Preds here, 2-6 on the back-to-back. Said the goalie situational stuff, and I mean, I can understand why the Caps are minus 192. It's Ethan Frank's birthday. He turns 28. He plays on the third line, 23 points in 47 games. So odds makers know they're on to what I've been saying here. He's got 4 assists and 1 goal in the last 10. So he's got 5 points in the last 10 games. I mean, that's half a point a game. So also wanted to point out, since we're talking about milestones and birthdays, that every single game that the Capitals play, you can justify as a milestone for Alex Ovechkin because every time he scores a goal, he is breaking his own all-time goal scoring record. So just remember that if one of your friends at work asks you, "Hey, I know you bet a whole bunch. What do you got for the day?" Just tell them Alex Ovechkin goal. If he scores a goal, he breaks the all-time goal scoring record.
Just Martingale OV goals the rest of the season.
Yeah.
All right. We are brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has you covered for the big game. Choose a player and reveal whether you've unlocked a gimme pick, followed by a boost builder tied to the big game. And Underdog is celebrating by hooking players up with bigger boosts. Just submit a boosted entry to unlock an even bigger boost on the next one, all the way up to 60%. Underdog has a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. And Rhythm has crushed NFL this season. Last season in the playoffs, they were 22-12 on reception props, 9-4 on rush yard props, 2-0 on interception props. It is super easy to sign up. You can run predictions off the house model or make your own and play with the sliders. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. Okay, 7:30 here. Got the Florida Panthers plus 180 at Tampa Bay Lightning minus 218. Lightning puck line plus 114. Panthers puck line minus 135. Under 6.5 minus 135. Over 6.5 plus 114. Joel, take a trip down to Alligator Alley.
Alligator Alley, that's right. Yeah, well, right. Bolts be playing their divisional rival. What are the Lightning on? Like a crazy 16, 17 game point streak, something nuts.
Well, they lost in Columbus
in regulation?
Five games ago, yeah.
Okay. All right. So there was a blip in the streak. But regardless, they've been playing elite hockey, still have excellent underlying numbers and the results to match them. Panthers, meanwhile, have been going the opposite direction. And they're still extremely banged up. I'll be surprised if we see Lundell yet, unless we've had some news to the contrary since I've been following a lot of other stuff. But I don't think that he's playing. And without him, he's
available. He's slated to play tonight.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Wrong again. Regardless, we're going with the Lightning here. Not a big bet. The Panthers are a desperate team, but they're also desperate to play to win tonight against the Bruins, the team that they're fighting with if they hope to make the playoffs, which means more in the standings than a game against the Lightning. So I think we'll see the best effort from the Cats today, even though we did bet the Bruins, although that line went against us somewhat. But for this one, yeah, give me the Lightning here, 10 puck bucks at the minus 1.5, and a little bet on the over 6.5 as well in line with the theme of the day, which is a bunch of overs. 10 puck bucks there, plus 114, over 6.5. Bobrovsky in net tonight. I presume Tarasov has been about as good, though, this year, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think we'll see some more goals here. And Kucherov props, like, they go through the roof, man. Like, over 1.5 points, must be cashing like mad. He's been...
That was minus 150 or higher the last game or 2 games ago. It's crazy. It's like
value.
Yeah.
Value. This guy's on a fucking 2 point per game pace since like Christmas.
Yeah.
So he's absolutely killing it. Yeah, that's all I got for here. Let's go Bolts.
Yeah, as Joel said, Panthers on the back-to-back here. 3-4 on the second leg of the back-to-back. Bobrovsky's confirmed tonight. Tarasov has been a great backup goalie as far as backup goalies are, I would say. I like Panthers to score a power play goal in this game as one of my favorite plays here in this game. They've scored a power play goal in all 3 meetings with Tampa so far this season. Marchand has 2. Reinhart has 1 for the people who are interested in power play goal props. Tampa, as a team, has 0 power play goals versus Florida Panthers this season, but both teams do have a shorty. So you can get Panthers to score a power play goal at plus 115. So if you plug some of those 15 puck bucks in on that for us, if we're doing that, we'll take it. Panthers, this is a divisional game, and Panthers are 5-8-1 versus the division in the Atlantic. And Tampa is 8-3-1. So I guess a slight advantage to Tampa there. But I do want to point out, like I was saying earlier, like Tampa, I mean, Sabres could be sneaky, I think. I really hope I'm saying this so they don't have a chance of coming back and killing all my Lightning bets. But Tampa has a lot of division games left. So does Florida Panthers. But, like I was saying earlier, 26 division games is what each team plays in the NHL out of 82. So the Sabres only have 8 division games left, and Tampa has 24 division games left. So if we're talking about the division playing tight, I would think there's a chance they could drop some of those games. They're like 6 or 7 points or something like that ahead, but there's a chance Buffalo could be sneaky, especially like if Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen comes back and he starts playing well, and Alex Lyon are playing well, and they play pretty good through the playoffs. I don't know. I mean, they could be good. I don't know if I'd even necessarily call them sneaky because they're beating the shit out of people like right in front of our eyes. So they're not really being sneaky, but I like the power play goal Panthers in this game. I think Panthers do have a chance of winning, and I don't think the line's priced right enough for me to take it. So I will take the power play goal.
Yeah, just give more context here. Kucherov since the turn of the new year, 39 points in 15 games. So that's 2.5 points per game. Just absolutely killing it.
Yeah,
I'm just going to keep talking about it until the end of the season. So
he's been insane.
Don't mind me.
I mean, we got him 150 to 1 for Hart. So like, hopefully that can come out, or at least get us some cash out value or something. But I'm right. You got it right. Oh yeah, you got it on Ross. I didn't put anything on that, but yeah, you're looking good, sitting pretty there. Or the Art Ross.
Fuck McDavid.
I'm going with the Lightning on the puck line here, plus 114 for 15 puck bucks. The last 9 meetings, including last year's playoff series, were decided by at least 2 goals here. Florida on the back-to-back. They've lost 4 straight. Lightning haven't won by margin the past 2. Both went to overtime and shootout, but think they get the win here. Contemplated doing a race to 4, but that's plus 110 instead of plus 114. So I'll take the 4 cents here and put 15 puck bucks on the puck line. All right. Last game on the docket, 10 p.m. Los Angeles Kings plus 120 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 142. Over 5.5 minus 130. Under 5.5 plus 110. Joel, coming right back to you.
Well, sounds like Panarin is aiming to play this one. The plan is to meet them in Vegas. At least that's what I read from one source or other. And the Knights are playing tonight against the Canucks. Hopefully they take care of them without any issue. And yeah, Kings are playing against their divisional rival, the Kraken, tonight. And they got to fly out to Vegas. So I think that's definitely an advantage for the Knights. They're staying at home instead of having to travel anywhere. And the Kings with Panarin in the lineup, you get the whole rising star kind of thing going on. And I still think the Knights are significantly better. So, yeah, maybe we'll get a better line for the Knights once Panarin is confirmed. So maybe wait. But for now, we'll just roll with the Knights money line. Give us 20 puck bucks at that minus 142 price. If we had to take the total, it would be the over 5.5. But nothing there right now. So yeah, it's Knights, but you're probably better off waiting for a better number.
Yeah, both these teams, like Joel said, are on the back-to-back. Knights are at home for both games, but both of them have an identical back-to-back record. They're both 5-4 on the second leg of a back-to-back. So Schmid's confirmed for Vegas tonight versus Vancouver. Vegas, I absolutely think is a better team here. Vegas, but they've lost 5 games in a row. The Kings, I don't think, are making the playoffs. I don't think the Kings, we're going to see them in the postseason. I think that's why, this trade could be for nothing.
Panarin, I like it.
Yeah, I think Panarin's going to be pissed here come April, and he's going to be like, what the hell?
It's okay. He's got fucking Long Beach to
yeah, I guess he won't be pissed. You're right, because the Rangers definitely.
He did also just think a new $22 million 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Right, but he had hopes of going to a team.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, he'll get over it. You're right. So both teams average versus the division. Kings 5-8-1, Vegas 7-4-4. So I do think I have no play for this game, but I do think that it's intriguing that the Kings get Vegas again on their first game back after the break. they get Vegas at home on February 25th. So that could be intriguing. Maybe if they lose, it'll be stuck in their memory for a while, and they'll be like, we're going to win the next one.
Yeah, good. Home and home there with three weeks apart there. Yeah, I agree with Joel mostly on this one. I would take Vegas if anything, but this is a pass game for me. Want to see how Vegas plays tonight in Vancouver. It will be Hill, but it will be Kemper as well for the Kings. So maybe the under 5.5 at plus 110. But that
is Carter Hart just not part of the picture anymore? I don't.
He got hurt. I'm not sure what his injury was,
Okay.
but he is out with a leg injury. Yeah. So
all right.
So yeah, you got Schmidt and Hill, and maybe they'll trade for somebody, or they'll get Marc-Andre Fleury to come out of retirement or something. Right, that's the 7-game slate for Thursday, February 5th. Let me pull up the puck bucks here on the screen as I minimize some of these columns. Not too many here. Joel has the most, then I have a few, and Dilly has 4 there. 2 power play goal props from Dilly, and an over and a puck line. Not too much agreement. Pittsburgh Buffalo over. That's pretty much it. It looks here. Islanders, Joel and I are both on. Same thing with the under in that game and the over in the Capitals game and the Lightning puck line. So there is some are a few picks that Joel and I agree on.
Yeah, I particularly love the Penguins over and the Canes over.
All right, there you go. We will be back probably Friday, do some sort of Olympic preview. We haven't actually dove into that yet. If I'll be around, I think if you guys are around, we can do something like that. Dilly just looks like he's happy to be here right now. He's happy to be. He's high on life right now.
We got to get another guest on, Dilly and whoever else.
Maybe Archer, maybe the host of another famous podcast that we know of.
We'll schedule it so we got the quad box going.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like
chatter.
Maybe we'll do late Friday or we'll do the weekend or something. Yeah, because the Olympics hockey starts what, next week?
Oh, I mean, the hockey?
Yeah, I'll be honest.
The women play tomorrow. I know that.
Men's start next
10th?
Wednesday. They're a week from
11th.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if that's local time or Eastern time, but yeah, the 11th.
Same. Italy isn't that far away.
No, it's not. Okay, no, so it's the 11th there. It's the 11th, 10:40 a.m. Yeah, so we got to do a full Olympic preview. Make sure you check out Chalk and Chaos Pod. You guys got one out I have yet to listen to, so looking forward to listening to.
We got another one rolling up tonight. Super Bowl props, baby.
Oh, wonderful. Awesome. Can't wait to hear all your novelty props as well.
Nothing. Go Hawks.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we close this out?
Nope.
Okay, Dilly, where can people find you?
You can find me at catfish_Dilly on X1.
Okay. I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
And I'm Joel Meyer, and you won't find me making fun of Gab McKennan's mother.